Hello, how's it going? Rasheen, you're officially first. Everyone else can suck it. How are we doing? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. We're back again playing some Pokemon Fire Red today. Continuing where we left off, we're going to be heading through Rock Tunnel today. Um, it's Sunday. Sunday blues kicking in. I don't know what else is feeling the same. That is how I feel. um, I've got a lovely monster with me today. Zero sugar because I'm not completely unhealthy. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it because there's not too much. Happy Sunday. I've changed some things you may notice. I hope the game's not too small now, but I went into there were some issues when I commissioned this. With like things going on in the Arts Live. I hope everything's sorted now. But they ended up giving me the edit files to this because of all the issues that happened with how long it was delayed. It wasn't that deep. They didn't need to do all this, but they did. And I did say that the chat was a bit over it. So I decided to go in and I edited it. And the only way I could really reposition things was to make the gameplay smaller. I guess I could also make myself a bit bigger now. There we go. I don't need to be as small because I'm not taking up as much as the screen. So hopefully it's big enough. I'm just hoping that, we're not losing too much gameplay here. Sorry, Kiwi's just messaging me. Yeah, so hopefully it's big enough for the screen. Obviously, it looks a bit smaller for me because it takes up a fraction of my screen. Okay, yeah, it's not too badly sized. That's not too bad. But yeah, I think if I was to have done this screen again, or like asked for it specifically, I would have had the chat on the right here where I am and been more of a column block. Because like when I'm covering screen, I can at least like move out the way if there's something like right there. And I mean, typically chat boxes are the bottom left of games because we read left to right. So I did play a little bit just before I started stream, and I wanted to find ideally 3. I would have been happier with 2. But I managed to find 1. I found the Nidoran male that we struggled to find the other day. Because I needed one for the Pokedex. And I also wanted to do the trade for the Nidoran female. We don't need the Nidoran female trade. But I wanted to do one anyway. I'm pretty sure you're here. Let me just double check. But I wanted to do that so we could do the trade in game, so we had like a reference for the trade. And then I also wanted to get another one to become Nidorino, so we could do the other Nidorino for Nidorino trade. That's fine though, because we can catch Nidorino later on, which would probably be easier, as well as Nidoran again. But I wanted to get an earlier Nidoran. Let me just double check that Nidoran is placed here. It is placed here. I thought it was. So that's that all set up. Yeah, we're gonna be heading through Rock Tunnel today. We are still only rocking. Steven, how you doing? We are still only rocking Ouroboros and Nettlebane at the moment. Our third team member is gonna be a little bit a while away. But pretty soon. So yeah, I'm gonna head through Rock Tunnel today. Oh, actually, I do want to sell and buy some items because Rock Tunnel is a bit of a gauntlet. I'm in two mind whether or not to stream this myself. Honestly, do it if you can. Alright, I want to sell because we've got some items that I'm never going to use. We've got Nugget, which is just for selling. I'm never going to use the X items. They're really powerful, but I'm never going to use them. As I write some more. Ooh. Nice. Oh, do let me know, Rasheen. Yeah, let me buy some super potions because while I don't think we're really going to be taking much damage, I definitely think we want some in our bag. Let's see if it's set up properly. It's not too... I mean, it wouldn't be too bad set up as long as you've got your capture card. Spice Pokeballs. I'm going to save some more money, though, because we are... Who's on the team? So, there's a few members I have. I have a planned out team. At the moment, it is literally just Arbok and Venusaur. I'm trying to use Pokemon I haven't used before. Like, obviously, excluding the starter, I haven't used an Arbok before. And Arbok's actually been pretty decent on our team. But it has meant a lot of the members I want to use are in the late game. Bear in mind, we just beat the 3rd gym. I went into the 3rd gym with 2 level 30 Pokemon. So, we're a bit over-leveled for this point in the game. But it's worked out well, because I haven't had to really grind. I've just fought all the trainers. And I fight any wild Pokemon while I'm trying to find the ones I'm hunting for. So, it's worked out for the better. I probably should leave a Pokemon in there, but I haven't got a Butterfree. I've only got a Caterpie. In fact, I could catch... I don't think there's a move relearner, actually, so I probably want to train Butterfree up later. And actually, we're going to get Scyther anyway, so... So we did fight one trainer before I realized we were going to wrap up. So we've done that one. I think this is Aerial Ace. Yeah. We're going to stick with Ouroboros up the front for a bit. Because a lot of these trainers in the cave are going to be rock type and ground type. So Ouroboros isn't going to get really much experience throughout the cave. So we might as well use Ouroboros here to get the most XP. We're doing 100% of this, so it's probably also why we're quite over-leveled, because I'm going and doing everything when I can, and when it's available. It looks like they do. We saw, like, I've missed a good cave in Pokemon. Sword and Shields were really fucking, like, just awful, let down. And then, it's a cool stuff, caves in Scarlet and Violet was a bit, you know, they were a step up, but they were all the same. So I'm really excited for what we've seen in Winds and Waves. Yeah. I think the Volcano looks pretty good. Sorry, I've just got a VGen notification. Let me check this. Let me pay. Someone's doing emergency commissions for sketches, and I was like, somehow I'll do that. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. I don't mind a little sketch for a couple quid. I've helped someone out. We can buy this. Also, Nelbane seems to get constant crits. I know it's got a high crit move, but then Ouroboros is always flinching, which I know we've got a flinch-based move, but it just seems like the odds are, like, constantly in our favor. Unfortunately, we did find out last stream that Sludge Bomb is in the post-game, which is really upsetting because Ouroboros would have loved Sludge Bomb. And it doesn't actually get any other poison moves aside Toxic. So it really... I still think Arbok should have got the Dark typing when they added it. There's a new Pokemon we can actually catch, not on this route, but the next route. I'm actually going to double check what's on this route. I think it is all existing encounters. I don't remember what the route we're on is, but I do know we're next to Cerulean City. Route 9. Yeah, there is only Rattata, Spearow, and Ekans. So this is another route where it's like the encounters are just kind of pointless. There might as well not be any grass on here because it's just catching the same Pokemon at a slightly higher level. And I mean slightly, like 3 levels higher. But they can also be lower level than on the last route. This is just Chainer experience. This is the biggest issue of Kanto. There's a lot of routes where the Pokemon don't really offer much because they're just the same. But obviously, I suppose that is the limiting factor of it only having 150 available Pokemon. Spoiler as well, if you haven't seen already. This is kind of a big spoiler for this game. There were some events for some Pokemon that we couldn't get in Gen 3. Because what happened with Gen 3 was Gen 1 and 2 could connect to each other. And you could trade your Gen 1 Pokemon to Gen 2, and technically you could trade back. But they changed something with how it was done in Gen 3. And unfortunately, there just wasn't a way to transfer between Gen 2 and Generation 3. So it meant a lot of Pokemon that weren't on Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald were unavailable, which is ultimately why we ended up with these remakes to make a lot of Pokemon available. But there was still a bunch of Pokemon available, which we got in Colosseum and whatnot. These Pokemon are available in Colosseum, except one of them. But they added a way to get them through an event on here as well. These events have been added to the game. It's Naval Rock and Birth Isle. So Birth Isle is for Deoxys. This is the only way to get Deoxys outside of Oras. I've done it. I was cheeky and I have my GB operator, which I can plug my Game Boys into. And I just gave it the code that it needs to run those. So I've done that event because I wanted to get Deoxys from its debut game. We also have the Naval Rock, which is where we can get Ho-Oh and Lugia. Because there is no other way aside Colosseum and XD to get both of those. And obviously that's a whole other console and stuff. Hey Kate, how we doing? Welcome in. Alright, no. Steven, do you think you'll be picking up the Switch 2 then? Especially with Winds and Waves being exclusive on it. This is also what I hate. There's a lot of underlevel trainers in Kanto. Not underlevel, but like unevolved. Like, why are we level 20 with Caterpie? Begrudgingly, I can get a level 10 Caterpie. I get it. I get it. But we've just fought someone who had 2 B-drills. Why are we not rocking Butterfree at level 20? First instance, we saw Venonat. Venonat should be available on this route. The fact that it isn't is kind of insane. You'll notice in Let's Go, there's a lot of Pokemon that are made available earlier. Venonat and Psyduck being one of them. Yeah, well, the thing, Cabby's Learn Set, I don't even know if it gets it in this game. Let me double check. But it would only have Tackle, String Shot. I don't even think it gets Bug Bite in this game. I don't even think Bug Bite's a move. No, it doesn't even have Bug Bite. So it has Tackle and String Shot at level 20. What is the point? And Weedle as well. Like, just make him a Beedrill and a Butterfree. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Kate. I don't know if I answered that. But yeah, we're chilling. I can tell that monster's kicking in because I'm a lot more yappy than I was yesterday, I think, at this point. And I'm full from my lovely lunch. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-bum, ba-bum. I think as well, they're doing less of them, but I think we're so beyond trade evolutions. I get version exclusives. I can begrudgingly understand it for the incentivizing trade. But that's a pain when we have to pay for online now. Not that it's expensive, but it's a pain. But trade evolution is just a pain, especially held item trade evos, because not only have you got to trust someone online to do that, you've got to trust them to give it back, because that's a held item. That's, you know, that's a pain in the ass to replace, especially in older games. I think in this we only have 1 metal coat. Not that we can trade online, but we have 1 metal coat to do our job. I'm probably going to dig here just because I want to save some of my bite PP. Yeah, there's just some odd Pokemon that just haven't evolved. I mean, like, I'm looking at Cerebi, and there's a trainer on here. You can rematch them, which is good. But their rematch, their highest level rematch team is a Charmeleon at level 54. Just make that a Charizard at that point. Like, you're rematching them. You're opting in for an optional harder battle. Just make it a Charizard. First time you'll ever hear me say, make it a Charizard, you know? Like, so make the fucking most of that. Bum, 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 bum. I also need to do my Lego stream still at some point. I've just not got round to it. I have a PNG model and everything for it, but I've just not done it. That was from like a birthday sub goal to do Lego building. I need to finish my D&D Lego, which I still haven't done. I just don't have a long enough attention span. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Don't you dare patronize me. I didn't say anything to you. Ow! First off, you gotta stop throwing those, because those are fucking dense. They are spherical, solid metal objects. Secondly, not even a wild Pokemon on the screen. Right about. So I don't even know what you're throwing at. I never get to see what ball's thrown, because, like, by the time I hear the noise and look, it's gone. So, whatever ball you threw. I know you can have either a Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Safari Ball, or Master Ball that are in the pack. Okay, Route 10. There is one new encounter we can get here, which is the highest chance to get on here, so you bunny Pokemon on the screen. Of course we find Spearow first. My god. Nice. How is it we can never find the new Pokemon we want? Like, both of these are the lower encounters on this route. Don't get me wrong, they're not like ridiculously low. That's like 25% and 35%, but we're finding those before we find the one we want. Insane. Are you... What the fuck is going on? Am I being filmed? Is this a prank? What the fuck? As if you just survived that. You little bastard. You won't believe what muck is spelled backwards. There is a 40% chance to find what we're looking for on this route, which is Voltorb. Spoiler, Voltorb. I need to catch one Voltorb, that's all I need. I'm not even going to bother fighting you, you're not worth my time. What the fuck is going on? Oh, huh? Like, I get statistically we have a higher chance to not find Voltorb than we do to have to find Voltorb, but what? What the fuck is going on? 4 out of 10 encounters should be Voltorb, which is 2 out of 5. Oh my god, there we go. Voltorb. Up to Generation 2, this Pokemon didn't learn any electric type attacks. And in this game, it only learns one, Spark. And Charge, but you know, Charge doesn't really do much for damage, so... It can learn TMs, but the fact that it's electric type and doesn't learn any electric type moves is insane. It's one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. I think Electrode is the fastest Pokemon. That's the only redeeming thing about it. Oh my god, you bastard. I do want to catch you in a Pokeball, out of principle, but I will settle for a Great Ball. And you can live in a ball that doesn't match you. Okay, that'll do. Nice. Voltorb done. A life form whose identity is unknown. It is said to screech or suddenly self-destruct. Fun fact about Voltorb. In Scarlet and Violet, all the Voltorb you see will explode and disappear from the map. However, if it is a shiny Voltorb, it will... I don't even believe it does the animation. It'll either do the animation and not disappear, or it just won't explode. So, you do not have to worry about your Voltorbs or Electrodes exploding in Scarlet and Violet. The same is also said for a bunch of other Pokemon, like Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff and a bunch of other, like, lightweight Pokemon. If it's windy in Scarlet and Violet, they're blown away. However, if it's shiny, it is not affected by things like that. But obviously, you can still fail the encounter if it gets intimidated and runs away. You're in the same box as Drowsy? Drowsy. Oh, Joanna, I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. If your Pokédex complete data on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward from Professor Oak. You trusted me with this Everstone. Let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 20 kinds of Pokemon? Great, you have caught or owned 30 kinds of Pokemon. Here you go. Oh, I have 30 now. I can actually go back. Making Pokemon evolve certainly can add to the Pokédex. However, at times you may not want to evolve certain Pokemon. In that case, give the Everstone. So that's actually quite useful if you don't want to deal with Golbat not being able to evolve into Crobat, because I mentioned this before, but Chansey and Golbat, they can evolve in the post-game, but it still does the animation before the post-game in this. So you have to deal with the animation every level, so it's kind of worth giving to them. Alternatively, like we did with Bulbasaur, we learned Razor Leaf at an earlier level. Then Ivysaur would learn it by not evolving it. So if you wanted to do that, that is also a viable option. Because we have 30 encounters as well, we're going to go back to get another item from one of the aids. I believe we had 28 before, and that Voltorb has just set us over, which is really helpful. This is also why we keep Abra on the team, because we can get back here a lot quicker. But we shouldn't have an issue with flying once we're through Rock Tunnel. I just realised you guys have probably been hearing music in the background because I left my Spotify playing. I could faintly hear it and I was wondering where it was coming from. Pokemon. Oh yeah, Meowth's picked up. Chestoberry. Do you have an item on here? You do. These will actually be quite helpful for Rock Tunnel because of how few Pokemon we have. PowerPoint preservation is going to be really difficult. I mean, we should have enough to get through, but you can never be too safe. You have to use Cut. Yeah, so the drowsing machines are actually really useful. And the reason we want to pick that up is because we can find a whole bunch of useful items. In fact, we'll probably get to use it in this tunnel. Because there is like at least 4 or 5 items in here that we can't see. But I wasn't going to mess around with just clicking at every tile. If I was off stream, I might have, but not on stream. Actually didn't read any of these signs. Reach my blocked off by a sleepy Pokemon. Oh, okay. Just a little warning sign. Remember me, I'm Professor Oak's Aids. If your Pokédex has 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Trust me with the item finder for you. Oh, it's called the item finder in this. In some games, it's called the drowsing machine. Items on the ground that may be hidden from view. Item finder detects the hidden items to you. The machine is a bit limited. It can't pinpoint item locations, but it does show the direction where the item is. I think the best version is in Heart Goblins of Silver. It has like a radius thing. We are going to register this item though. We're going to put our bike to the top because we're going to be using that the most. But the item finder is going to be so useful that I want to put it here and we're going to select it as our register. No response here. No response. I probably should check Cerebi to see if there's any items on this route. I think we got the only one. I'm going to still check regardless. Let's see if there's any items up here. No. And we'll teleport back in a second, but we're going to do it in this tunnel. Because we want all the items in here. Response. We have to. I think it has to be on screen. No response. There is definitely items in here. I know there is. How does it work in this? Is it just I have to be fucking above it? For some reason, items will not appear in section. Am I losing my mind? You know, it's like a game. Sound very useful. You can actually detect that. Okay. It says there's a... Do I have to use... Let me double check. How does item finder work in FireRed? Here's something like generation. Just anyway, I'll have to... Okay. Oh, we can't use these directions. I feel like I'm going crazy. What? Yeah, fine. You obtain an item by directly facing the hidden item, pressing A in the button. And generally, you can't get them while you stand in the exact spot where the hidden item is located. Night Bell, you'll get a verbal response saying hurt that I'm surprised to responding. There's an item buried around here. You also get 2 audio-visual responses. I feel like I'm losing my mind because there's definitely items in here. Am I fucking stupid? Am I missing something? Because... Okay, 1 minute. I'm not responding. There's an item buried around. Amount of arrows is based on how close... 5 to 8 tiles away from the hidden item. Okay, 1 minute. I need to check something. I need to visually check. I need to know definitively where these hidden items are. Because I know there is items down here. I've just read that there are items down here. Underground path. Help I Mistino. On the northernmost blue line, 3 squares east of the wall. Okay. The northernmost blue line. 2 squares south of the northern stairs. And 2 squares west of the eastern wall. 1, 2. 1, 2. Are my hidden items just not in this game or some shit? What? I know. Okay, they're reoccurring items, so maybe they just aren't there. But surely they'd be there once. Okay. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know there's some important items we can only get by using it. And that is what I'm going to use it for. But fuck it. We ain't going to have that registered then. I feel like I've just been rage baited. I was going to show off this cool little feature that was meant to be really helpful, but no. We'll rely on our Meowth. Our 3 Meowths to do the work. I will face the train, then we'll heal up, and then we're going to put Nettlebane at the front. I'm assuming that those items, because they're respawning items that are in there, which means that they randomly just appear again. So I'm assuming maybe they didn't spawn in the first time. But everything I'm reading about it is that excuse me. That they're there. That they should be done after the SSM. But maybe not. Oh, fucking, you survived that. Crazy. Bum. Yeah, just reading it. I'm really confused by it. Oh, let me check this then. Because these may be here. Yeah, it does work. Okay. I think those items just weren't there for some reason. And I'm not sure why. I think it's behind this. There we go. There's a southeast next to the white fences. There we go. See, this is what I wanted to show. Do. There we go. After Rock Tunnel. Okay. That's all the items there. So. Oh yeah. Did we heal? I don't think we did we? No, we didn't. We're going to put you up at the front. So, there's one... Oh, no, there's 2 new encounters in this cave we can get. Do they get any higher odds? They do, the lower down we go. Nice. So, fun fact about Rock Tunnel. You probably have heard this one. But in Pokemon Yellow, if you had a Pikachu with Thunderbolt, you could use Thunderbolt as a temporary flash. It would light up the screen for a bit, so you could see, and then it would go back to being dark. So you didn't actually have to use the TM Flash. Not really that helpful, though, I'll be honest. So... found a Repel. Super effective. Dun 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 dun. Cubone. Bum, bum, bum. See, this is why this cave is perfect for Venusaur. The Crit Master. Machop! Perfect, which is one of the first encounters we need down here. Machop is actually pretty decent, I think. It unfortunately is just one of those trade Pokemon which you need someone to trade with. Interestingly, Machop is one of the Pokemon you can get in the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game as your starter. But you can't select it as a partner. Okay, this is what we're going to be dealing with now. I'll try another Pokeball. If not, we're going to Leech Seed it. Nice. There we go. Machop was caught. Machop's there was added to the Pokedex. Its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it's the size of a human child, it can hold 100 grown-ups. So Rock Smash wasn't actually in the original games, but now it is. Though it's all optional until Sevi Islands, where it's actually something you do need to get about. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. We do need a better move than Tackle, I think. Have we actually got any TMs that Venusaur can make use of? Because Tackle is just not doing it for me. If you could learn Rock Tomb, maybe? No. Secret Power could be good. Varies with the train. Yeah, actually, we could teach you Secret Powder. Power. Yeah, it's significantly better than that. And I think it'll do you good for a bit. Hey, Sludge, welcome in. How we doing? Hope you've been doing good. Yeah, I think it's just a better replacement than Tackle. It's just not something we need. And we want to hold on to these other ones. Bum, 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 bum. What? I'm genuinely curious. What career do people think they would like pursue in Pokemon? Because obviously the boring answer, unfortunately, is they would go into Pokemon battling. I think a lot of people will think that they would be like a Pokemon champion, but I think if Pokemon real, like that they'd be humbled. I mean, a competitive is a prime example. Obviously, I imagine we're taking anime logic a little bit more here because it wouldn't be turn-based. But I think battling would be off the table for a lot of people. It's kind of like sports in a way. A lot of people as a kid like, I'm going to be a footballer, and then kind of realize that likely won't be the case because it's a lot more effort than they think. I would like to think I would be a Pokemon researcher. Like, obviously you need to know a professor, but I think I'm already very passionate about Pokemon. I feel like I have the ability to be like, hey, give me a Pokedex. I'm going to do research for you. I'm going to collect Pokemon. I'm going to, I'll help fill out the data. I'll conduct research for you. I know Kiwi spoke about the idea. She loves Pokemon Snap. She'd love to like do Pokemon photography or drawing and like kind of work in that similar research department for like a professor. Ba-bum-bum. I don't have to come here, but I will battle you. Oddish. We can actually see what Secret Powder does in here. I keep wanting to call it Powder. I don't know why. It's Bite. Interesting. Bite does feel like a move Venusaur could learn, you know, but it doesn't. It's one of those weird ones. Oh, Bulbasaur! Baby Bulbasaur. We love Baby Bulbasaur. I'm sorry, though, I have to defeat you. It had to be done. Bum, 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 bum. On this floor, we do have a higher chance of finding Onix, which is the other encounter. It's the lowest chance to encounter down here, but it is a Pokemon we need. I'm probably going to try and find it a little bit closer to the exit, so we can leave if need be. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Charmander. I hate to say it. I like Charmander and Charmander, don't get me wrong. And once upon a time, I liked Charizard. It is just because of the blatant, like, shoving it in your face, like, how... Like, all three of the Kanto starters get it to an extent, but nothing like Charizard. And Charizard isn't even that popular of a Pokemon anymore. There are Pokemon that are more popular than Charizard, Greninja being one of them. And rather than letting Greninja be popular, they actually removed something from Greninja. The Ash Greninja, they decanonized it. But, you know, I just... It's not a Pokemon I hate because of the Pokemon design or anything. It's I hate because of the marketing. Quaxquavicle, I hate. I think that design's ugly as shit. Rillaboom. I don't like Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom's such a fucking letdown as a starter Pokemon. But I hate Charizard more because of how it's marketed. Especially when it's like favoured so much more over the other two. And it's not even really the popular starter anymore. I think, well, I think Bulbasaur actually beat Charizard in popularity polls. But then also, Bulbasaur's entire line was up there. Like, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Ivysaur were all quite high up, whereas it was only Charizard who was high up for its line. So, it speaks volumes. Aha! Onix, there we go. We can stumble upon it as well, and that's actually really helpful. Oh, it missed. Onix is incredibly fast and bulky, and it's just kind of sad how pitiful its defense is. Like, it's probably quite good, like, if you use it in the right circumstance, but it's such a pain to level up in a casual playthrough because of, obviously, using it offensively. I think it's the same with, like, a lot of different Pokemon as well, like Shuckle and stuff. Like, trying to use it through a playthrough is difficult, even if it can be used well, because of grinding the levels. Nice. So, Onix done. I gotta have a quick... I forgot to have these on my lunch. There was an Oreo. I have the glazed Oreos. It usually lives underground. It searches for food while burrowing its way through the ground at 50 miles per hour. Insane. We missed a lot of 5% misses. Oh. This guy shows off both new encounters in this cave. Machop's actually a Pokemon we see for a while before we can catch it. Seeing it as early as technically before the second gym. Like, we can get to second gym, but you can see it before then. I'll let you see it at first, you can't get it. I would have personally had it as a rare encounter in... I mean, they do in Let's Go, but have it as a rare encounter in Mount Moon. It's my last Orion. It's only those little 2 packs. So there is a thing about Machop and Geodude, specifically Graveler and Machoke. A lot of people theorize that they were originally intended to work how Carablast and Shelmet do. So, if you didn't know, Carablast and Shelmet are trade evolution Pokemons. However, they specifically have to be traded with one another. Lore-wise, this is because Carablast steals Shelmet's armor when it evolves in the trade. The theory is that a similar thing happens with for Golem and Machamp, because Machamp ends up with 4 arms while previously having only 2, and Golem kind of goes down to 2, and its face shape kind of imitates that of Machamp. It has like that similar face structure. So a lot of people theorize that this is a similar process, and that was the original intention. But obviously, hardware limited like capabilities, obviously, might be why. God, I love caving in Pokemon, but imagine caving in real life. I couldn't do it. I hate it. Well, like maybe like a big open cave that you're not like delving deep into, like, you know. Like more of an arch than anything, but like, I've seen enough spelunking videos. And then people do that shit underwater as well. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, do you want to die? Makes me think of the Grim Reaper video that guy made. It's just like, he comes to visit, he's like, oh, how am I meant to get in there? It's just like, oh, can't you call somebody else? It's like, who do you want me to call, the Slim Reaper? There's only one Grim Reaper. Hopefully there isn't a Grim Reaper, because I feel bad for them if they have to call into those caves after all the people who die in them. There's probably loads of videos where people just go to cave fine, but obviously they don't get documented as much, because, you know, it's just, there's no real tale. But you hear the horrific tales of people dying, or even, like, getting out alive of those caves, and it's like, is this worth it? Like, is it worth it at that point? Because I don't feel like it's a good experience at all. Oh, it's ad break time. You're gone to the Shadow Realm. Oh, you've got a minute. I'm not one of those people who talk about Prime, but if you don't want to have an ad and you do have a Prime, then I'm just saying, Uru. I'm never gonna say that again. I'm never gonna say that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, if you unfollow, and in fact, if I subscribe to you, I feel like that's good payback. I apologize sincerely. I will be cringe again on main, unfortunately. It happens. I kind of like Graveler. I fuck with Graveler. Graveler is actually one of Kiwi's favourite Pokemon. She found a shiny one in Legends Arceus, which was her second Pokemon game ever. And she loved it. I think she found a Geodude first. Or was it a Grappler? I don't know. I can't remember. She definitely found a shiny one, though. We're going to go up and go round. I don't mind not using repels and stuff, because if we find a shiny, you know, holy shit. I would like to find one in FireRed Lagoon. Never happened before for me. No, these are Rock Smash points. There is a move tutor in here. I don't know when we unlock them, because they're not here on our first passage through. Oh, I fucking love it. It looks beautiful. It looks stunning. Of course, I always pick the grass starters anyway, but Brute has my heart. I think, though, if I play Waves on my second playthrough, because Kiwi wants to play Waves first, so I will play Winds. I'm going to pick Gekakwa. I can't actually think what its name is. The water type. I'm really hoping they do dual types, and I really think Pombon has a chance to be Fire Fairy. I think it has the chance to be the first Fire Fairy type. A lot of people like Pombon. Gekwa, that's it. Yeah, I thought it was something along those lines. I have to store those in my brain soon and remember those. My predictions are... so it's not Grass Flying to start off with for Browth. So I just found my passport on my desk. Let me chuck that in my drawer real quick for safekeeping. I'm predicting Fire Fairy. I could see Water Ghost. Maybe even Water Dragon. And then maybe Flying Steel. Potentially. Flying Steel, sorry, Grass Steel is what I meant to say. That's my prediction. But I'm excited to see the legendaries. I'm excited to go underwater. Holy shit. First time since Oras. More dragon will be sick. Yeah, I feel like we've held off on dragon types enough now. Like, the only dragon type starters we have are Megas. With Sceptile, Charizard, and Feraligatr. And we've had a dragon type for each type now of starter. So, I really think that Water Dragon would be good. Especially if they had a fairy type to start trio. Have we even had a fairy? Yeah, Primarina. Primarina was fairy. I think that's the only one. I don't think there's another fairy starter. Pombon, I could also potentially see electric. Maybe something to do with its fur. But I do think fairy. Do we have any leper berries? I would rather use those than an ether. No. What? Can we grind up into powder as an ingredient for medicine? I guess we'll use an ether. Oh, I need to check our Meowths a little bit more. Or even... Actually, no, Gekakwa would probably be poison. It's probably going to be poison type. Because it's like a dark frog colour. It looks like a poisonous thing, so it might be poison. We haven't had a poison starter since Bulbasaur. And obviously that was grass poison. And that would match up well into fire. So, yeah, maybe water poison, fire fairy, then grass steel, because then it's kind of like how the Sinnoh starters work. I think that's the thing, they always got to be careful. As long as they're not monotype. I'll be so angry if they're monotype. Laura, hello. Thank you for the 26 months. Insane. How are we doing? I guess I could make that a lot bigger, actually. What are these? Strong shout out. Why is that there? That should be there. Actually, no. Those could be bigger. You ordered it. Oh, I knew you would. Are you getting Mario Kart with it? Because I need more people to play Mario Kart with. Kia wants to get one as well. She's giving in. Are we all going to be playing Pokopia together? Oh my god. We're going to have to. Alright, we go down. Check here. Yeah, but like, I didn't really play it because I haven't really got anyone to play it with. And I'd like to maybe do some like group streams with a lot more people playing Mario Kart. But the problem is we're still in that era where a lot of people haven't changed. I'm probably going to skip on Pokopia. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I think Kira and Laura are probably going to play it more than I will, but I definitely want to give it a go. I would like to buy it physically, but it doesn't look like there's a proper physical. It's just a physical case, but a digital download. So I'm like, what's the point then? You don't know if you... Oh, I thought you were going to get it from what you were saying earlier. But you played Animal Crossing, which is basically just what it is. I'll play it because it's Pokemon. Ooh, that's rough. Well, you back it up. Gotta make him again then. R.I.P. Have you even played any of this yet, Stephen, on the Switch? Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Ariana Grande in this cave with a Pidgey? Magnolia. Ah, that's a big yikes. Ah, okay, yeah. You need to get back into streaming properly. You've never played... No, surely not. Surely you played Let's Go at very least. I mean, this is the best way to experience Kanto. I can't recommend Fire Red Leaf Green enough. Damn. Laura, have you even played Fire Red Leaf Green? I know you're like a super Pokemon nerd as well, but I know your disdain for Kanto makes me feel like you haven't. Up here for this item. A pearl. Pyron was later did it all in one sitting, but I wasn't allowed to save over his file. Oh, that's rough. Same with Emerald. I think you should get it. I think you should get it. I think you should. It's only 20 quid. It's only 20 quid. I've already spent 400. You know, you might as well just slap another 20 on there. I've just spent 400 dollars. Yeah, it's 20 quid more, you know. You're already in. You already spent a lot of money. Might as well just slap a little extra. Actually, we should probably put you on our family plan because we have 8 people, 8 slots we can fit in. Pokemon Waves. Oh, has she played Pokemon before, or is this your attempt to get her into it? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why Let's Go is kind of a good game. I think it got a lot of people into it who hadn't played in ages or before. Sword and Shield was... Yeah, there's meant to be a move tutor here. He might come later. He has Rock Slide. Oh, let me out the cave. Alright, we're gonna fight all these. I believe there's a hidden item on this route as well. This is technically Route 10. This is one of those weird things where, like, we were just on a route that was, like, 2 routes. But, like, you know. Which start are we looking at the moment? Oh, I'm always grass. Brow is coming with me. I'm a grass star. Every game I pick grass. The only game where I didn't pick grass first and instead was second was Grookey, because I fucking hate it. I don't mind Grookey, but I hate Rillaboom. But I also don't really like any of the Gen 8 starters. I think they're fucking mid as shit. No secondary typing. Gigantamax forms in the DLC, which, you know, my initial playthrough just meant I didn't obviously use it. Arguably, I think the one I like the most is Score Bunny. But even then, I hate the fact that it's like a uniform. It's just, I don't like them. I know Kia normally goes for Fire type as well. Which is weird, because she loves Water types, but she tends to go Fire types. She went Score Bunny, and then she went... She did go Oshawott in Arceus. And then she went Fuecoco. I'm going to go Gekwa on my second playthrough for Waves. Because I'll be... I mean, typically I give Kia the choice of which game she gets to play first. And I play the opposite to her. But typically she picks the opposite of what I want to play anyway. Like, obviously I wanted to play Violet first. She wanted to play Scarlet. This one I don't actually care at the moment, because we haven't seen enough for me to really be like, what's the difference? But, you know, oh, fucking hell. We're out of moves. I might as well just swap to Ouroboros at this point. I mean, I kind of do that as well, but my vibe is mostly grass types. Obviously, love Bulbasaur. I love Chikorita. Trico's sick. Turtwig, fucking amazing. He's like my second favourite starter of all time. Snivy, I really like. I like all the Gen 5 starters. I think they're actually pretty solid. Then Chespin I quite like. I do like Greninja more. I'll be bland. 7 Rowlet's amazing. Okay, gonna go drive it. Good luck. Have fun with your new Switch. What would we do? 10. East of Rock Tunnel's exit. Okay, let me put Ouroboros up front, because there's no point me using an Ether at this point, with how close we are to leveling up. To the Pokemon Center. More berries, that's fine. A blueberry? Nope. Oh, it's gonna be this. Yeah. So a little fun fact, that's... You can tell there's items with those little marks on the ground here. Like, you see this tile here? It looks like something's buried there. Herman. You hate Tepic? I mean, I again chose Chikorita. I had a feeling that the starters were going to get Megas, and I was convinced that Chikorita would get Fairy. Like, even without leaks and stuff, I just knew. Totodile I love as well. I actually don't like Emboar or Feraligator's Mega that much. They're alright. They're pretty decent. I think Meganium definitely did better. And Meganium's so... People think Meganium's bad. It's really not. You're just bad at Pokemon if you can't use Meganium. Because it's really fucking strong. It's got good stats, all things considered. It's mixed, but it's got good stats. Like, Meganium became my fucking... Like, normally you have your starter and your X, but Meganium was my fucking X. Like, it was outpacing my Dragonite, and all my other team members. Like, it just did work. It put in work. I didn't mean to use Glare. I was thinking these controllers are ever so slightly too sensitive. Ba-da-ba. Ah, fuck. Oh! It's middling power. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Nice. That cleared my head. So now we're here, we actually can drop Abra off. We don't actually need our Abra no more, because there's no real use for us having Teleport. So we can actually leave Abra behind. And we're close to getting our next member. I'm actually going to skip the next route a little bit. So job too dirty, no, crime too heinous. Cuba's mother was trying to escape from Team Rocket, she was killed. Rip. You know Cuba species by skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one. I need to double check where Abra is. Okay, Abra's in that box. Oh, I need to move some other Pokemon around as well. So you are in this box. You are there. And Onyx, I feel like he's a fair bit further back. Yeah, it's next to Drowsy. Nice. Because we don't really need Teleport anymore, I'm going to be honest. We're very close to, A, opening the world up a lot, but also getting our next member, who is in fact a flying type. So we're going to work on that now. Let's double check all the stuff around here. Talisman's gravesite, Pokemon, memorial services, and whatnot. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, really. So there are believers. Alright, I need to get through this route without battling anyone, ideally. But there are some Pokemon on this route that we need to catch. I think only one we need to get. Yeah, 20% chance to get what we need on this route. We do have to battle you. That's fine. But I want to save a lot of these trainers for the XP because our new team member is going to want some levels. So we want to get all those. Oh, I didn't mean to use bite. I meant to use something else. I meant to use dig, but that's fine. We can just bite him again, take him out. There's like 3 hidden items on this route. Dead. Alright, so we're going to cut through here. So, remember what I told you about those little icons on the ground being where hidden berry items are? Yeah, we can find a lot of them here. There's 3 on this route. It's Pidgey, which we don't need. We could potentially catch this Pidgey and level it up once and have a Pidgeotto. But we're not going to worry about that now. Because we could probably get higher level Pidgeys later on and evolve them that way. Leopard Berry. And there's one more. Lumberry. So we're going to try and get our one more encounter on this route. Ah, really quick. Ideally, I want to catch 2 of these because we can evolve them right away. So let's glare you. I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to throw a Great Ball at you. Because we are hitting the stage now where Great Balls are kind of the thing to use. Nice. Growlithe and Vulpix were actually made a little bit earlier in Let's Go, just because they were quite late. Very friendly and faithful to people. It will try to repel enemies by barking and biting. I'm a big Growlithe fan. Hisuian Growlithe is something I prefer over the normal Growlithe, but I love both. We want to find a second one though, because we can literally buy a Firestone in like 2 minutes, and that is what we want to do. Fuck it, I'll buy this Pidgey. Might as well get the XP while we can, since we're not going to be battling the trainers for a minute. Bum, ba, bum. Now, Growlithe is only a 20% chance, so we actually found it quite early for the first one. And they're probably going to get us by us greeding to find a second. Just saying that, the 4 encounters, Pidgey, Meowth, Ekans, and Growlithe. There's 30, 30, 20, and then 20 again for Growlithe, so it's not awful percentage chance. It's nearly 1 out of 4. It'll take us 2 bites to kill this anyway, so we might as well dig. Nice. 150. Nope, Meowth. I would add another Meowth to the team for the pickup, but since we're about to get our 3rd member, we're going to lose that slot anyway, so I don't run around. I could have still KO'd it, but it's fine. Bum. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Growlithe 2. This one's going to stay at Growlithe because we've got the other one in our pie, so we can evolve that a little bit quicker. It also has Intimidate, which is actually quite fun. Intimidate is such a useful ability, not just in competitive, but like in... Oh, you bastard. Why would you do that? Roar is such an annoying move. In fact, also, very important thing. If you have not beat this game, save your Master Balls. Because there is a very big glitch in this game. I believe it's only for Entei and Raikou, but I actually don't remember if it... It's 2 out of the 3 beasts. Spoiler. You get the Legendary Beast in the post-game. Depending on what starter you pick, you get the one that's strongest against you. So we have Entei in this one. They know Roar. And there is a bug in this game where, like, they'll obviously run on first turn. But if they Roar you, they will be gone. But, like, forever. So, definitely save your Master Ball for them. Don't get me wrong. Catching Mewtwo is going to be a pain in the ass. But would you rather struggle to catch Mewtwo or lose your Legendary Beast? So, very important question for you to answer. So, I would save your Master Ball for that. I'm just running away from these because I can't be arsed at the moment, and we're not getting enough XP to where it's worth grinding against them. There we go. Yeah, Scarlet and Machoke have the same cry. I know a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon have it, but I first noticed theirs in Pokemon Ranger, Shadow of Almir. You dickhead, why? Why? What reason do you have for hitting Drow there? I hate that it ends the battle. There's no reason. Just switch my Pokemon at that point. Like, I think they do eventually change it to just switch your Pokemon or just to not work. Because it's just pointless. It's just a frustrating move all around. But I need to get the paralysis off so it has a better chance of catching. I can double check. Does it get it at level 16? No, it has it from start. Really, it shouldn't have it at level 17. It should have replaced it. Alright, let's throw this. He actually gets some good... Oh no, this isn't Diamond and Pearl. It's showing me it's Diamond and Pearl learn set for some reason. Level 19 is when it gets rid of it. You fucker. Genuinely, why? Alright, fuck you. We ain't coming back for you. We'll just evolve this one. We'll do that at a later date. Just being a knobhead now for the sake of it, aren't you? Like, I could just come back with an Ultra Ball or some shit and catch it a little bit easier. I'm not gonna bother. I'm getting your Dex entry anyway. Alright, I do not want to battle these guys. There's a trainer there, so if we go all the way over here... Nice. The Primal Sword of Celadon has a great selection. Do you go there very often? Nope, no response. Nope, no response. I think it's bugged down here for me. Because I'm getting no items in here. Even though there should be. I had to see Pokemon appeared out Celadon City too. Celadon City. There is a lot we can do here now that is opened up. We're going to heal here though, so we have this as a registered stop. And before we get our next team member, we could technically get 2 here. But I'm opting to get the other one later. Mainly because I want to. And I don't want to have 2 members, like, back to back. I would rather get them slightly later. Wow, let's run on that route. Celadon City. So... we can surf and catch some Pokemon. We can also fish and catch some Pokemon. There is a gift Pokemon here as well. There is also... Where are they? A bunch of gift Pokemon we can get. Now... I'll leave room. Oh, they come at different levels, interestingly. So, in the game corner, there are a bunch of Pokemon we can get. Obviously, depending on our version as well. Okay, it's just using them on sprites for some reason. We can get Abra, we can get Clefairy, which we've had a chance to encounter. Depending on the version, this is why I picked FireRed, we can get Scyther, or Pinsir and Leaf Green. Scyther's going to be our False Swiping Pokemon, when we can get that sorted. We can also get Dratini and Porygon. So... Bum, 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 bum. Let's have a look. Actually, when do you get False Swipe? I just want to double check. Oh, it doesn't. Does it learn it by TM? Oh, no, it does. It gets it level 16. I'm going to stream. Thank you very much, Sludge. So, yeah, we got a bunch of different things here. So, first off, we're going to go to the department store. And we're going to buy some evolution stones. I can't remember if I caught you Pikachu. I don't think I did. There's all sorts of items we can buy here. We can buy our standard items. We got our TMs here. I do actually want to buy Hyper Beam. Because this is our Arbok is going to make use of Hyper Beam since it's physical. We're also going to buy some Great Balls because we are at the point in the game now where we need them. Just some. We're going to go to the next floor as well. Touch Pokemon registered with an ID number, an OT. OT stands for Original Trainer. That guy will teach us a move that none of my Pokemon can learn. It's here where you can buy the Evolution Stones. So, we want a Fire Stone. And at the moment, we also want a Water Stone. And I'll explain why we're getting the Water Stone in a second. I could get a Thunderstone, but we only have one Pikachu, and I'm not going to bother yet. But Firestone, we want to get the Dex entry for Arcanine. So we're going to do that. Now, important thing about Stone Evos. Aside the evolutions, any Stone Evo will stop learning moves once it evolves. So... this Arcanine won't learn any new moves. But that's fine, because all we're using it for is a TM. Not TM, Dex Registry. However, there's one more Pokemon we're going to go get. That isn't going to be a team member, per se, but it's going to help us for a bit. Which is why we're going to use it, because it's going to help us get, I think, our last team member. It'll be. And it's going to basically fill that role until then. So, we're going to head round this side. Oh, actually, let me store Arcanine first, because we're going to want it on our team so we can evolve it straight away. Arcanine, I don't actually know where we need to put you. Let me double check. I actually can't remember where you are in the decks. You're in this one. Yeah, you need to get another Growler for that slot. That's fine. Bum, bum. So if we come around this building in the back here, we can go all the way up to the roof. And in here, he never says you could take it, but you can. There's nothing I don't know, like I wrote on the blackboard. I know all about the weather Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. Get together with your friends and enjoy trading Pokemon. Funny enough, we aren't on the Game Boy Advance. Play with the wireless adapter. Yeah. We don't need the wireless adapter, but in here, there is an EV. EV is going to be really important because this is the only EV in the game you can get. We're going to be evolving ours into Vaporeon. Not because of you sickos, but because we need Surf at some point. So we want to have Vaporeon so we can Surf. And eventually, when we get into the post-game, we get the breeding in Sevi Isles. So we'll breed for 3 more EV, 1 for EV, and then Jolteon and Flareon. Unfortunately, we can't get Espeon and Umbreon because there's no daylight cycle. Unless they've added it, so you can complete it, but I don't know. Because you can't actually complete the decks with just this game, or like FireRed and Leafgreen. You need all of them. But yeah, for now we're going to be putting Vaporeon in the PC. Because we don't actually need it now. But I'm not going to put it in its correct slot. I'm going to put it in just the basic slot. Because we'll probably need to pull it out again. And once we're done with it, we can then, you know, put it where we need. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do. So let's just store you in box 1 for now. Nice. Also, our Meowth picked up stuff, didn't it? So we need to actually need to check that. No, I just went into my bag. My brain just had like a little bit of a lag spike there. Pearberry. Oran. TM10! That's Hidden Power. This is the only way you can get TM10. Hidden Power is based on your stats. Your IVs, I think. I can't actually remember. But it depends on what type it is. It's basically like Terra Blast before Terra Blast existed, and they removed it a few gens ago, probably in preparation for that. So that might actually be quite helpful for our next member. So we're going to head over this way, because I think there actually might be a couple Pokemon we need on this route. I think, let me double check. I actually don't know what's on this route. There is. One's an evolution of a Pokemon we could do with, and we need to catch one and evolve one. Oh, we need to catch one and we're adding one to our team. We're going to quickly get our bike. Nope, not you. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Oh, that's actually a Pokemon we need, yeah. Raticate, 5% chance. We found that before the Pokemon we actually want, so that's fine. So let's glare you. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to hit you with Poison Sting because it shouldn't kill you. This is why I haven't taught Hyper Beam yet. Oh yeah, we can hit you with another one. I'm going to go there because in case of a crit. But that was a low roll that second time. And we're just going to use a Great Ball because, you know, rather than leveling a Rattata up, we can just catch Eradicate and have that in our PC. Or not. Raticate's there was added to the Pokedex. Its rare feet have 3 toes each. Oh, it's rear feet, sorry. I was like, rare. Its rear feet have 3 toes each. They are webbed, enabling it to swim across rivers. Nope. Okay, interesting. We're having this thing again where the most common Pokemon on this route isn't actually what we can find. Now, there's two abilities, so I'm actually going to catch it and then check its summary before we nickname it, since we have unlocked the name rater now. And it is Doduo. So we can have two abilities, Runaway or Early Bird. I'm going to pick Early Bird in this instance, because Runaway is helping us escape from our battles, but we're really just over-leveled most of the time where it's not an issue, or we KO the Pokemon. And Doduo, I think, has pretty decent speed anyway. So it's not that needed, really. I guess we hit you up because I would like to catch you in a normal Pokeball. So I would rather Early Bird, because if we ever get put to sleep, we could just wake up in half the normal time. So it's just a better ability. It's not a fantastic ability, but out of the two, it's the better. Nice. So we're not going to name it straight away in case it does have the wrong ability. It's a 50-50 on what we get. And we need one for our decks anyway. We have to go check our PC. I'm going to see if I can counter another one, and I will, just in case, because we need two. So if this one does have it. Yep, we're going to glare you. Now, depending on which gender it has the ability we want, we'll name it something different. Bum, bum. But yeah, on this route, we obviously have Doduo, Rattata, Spearow, and Raticate. There's also something else we can grab, but there's a double battle, and I would rather make sure we have the Pokemon we need first, because we want to get that XP before I do anything else. Okay, so let's start heading back, and we want to double check them. This is where both of them have run away, rather than what we want. Oh, no. We want to check the summary on both of these. You have run away. Do you have run away? Okay, I guess we're going to go and encounter some more, because they both have run away. Let's also put this Raticate in here. Add an Oranberry. Oh, how lovely. We can't move the item off of it. That's quite annoying. So we're going to have to catch a couple of Doduo then. Because I want one with the right ability, and we're going to get it. Can I go down? Jesus. Oh my god. You never appreciate how much the movement has improved in Pokemon until you play these games on the bike. I don't know if anyone else has the same memory of playing Pokemon Black and White, and the bike basically skips a tile and being stuck trying to go into the Pokemon Center, and it'd be easier to dismount the bike, but nope, you keep riding because you're determined to get in that door. We're going to get baited again about not being able to find the Pokemon we want. Except if you found two Raticates on that low percent. Raticate isn't actually awful, I don't believe, in this game, is it? Because it has Guts. Yeah, it can have Guts, which raises its attack by 50% if it has a status condition. So it's not bad of a Pokemon if you wanted to use it. But we don't want it. There we go. Another Doduo. Actually, let me double check, because its ability might change when it evolves. No, it's the exact same. Oh, I didn't mean to hit glare again. I meant to go up. It should also get a lot of XP because the next gym is grass. So if we can get... If we can get it up a little bit by fighting the people on the route we went through, we can then actually get a load of XP. And it'll probably catch up pretty quick. And it also starts with a dark move, which isn't amazingly powerful, but a dark move is a dark move. No, not yet. We want to check your stats. Please have early bird. What is going on? Why am I, like, constantly baited by the Pokemon I catch? We're going to catch a couple more. In fact, this is level 20. I have a good feeling about you. Oh my god. You're even showing off the dark type move I was talking about. Good feelings. Good feelings. You're an early bird. There would actually be a way to test, actually. I could have slept it, but... Take your poison sting. Ooh, okay. Let's go back and check this one. This is the one. This is the one. This is early bird. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's just interesting that they've kind of removed running from Pokemon now, in the sense of, like, you just kind of always run. Early bird! There we go. So this is the duo we're adding to our team. Only took 3 attempts. Where did we put this one, though? Because this is the... You are probably quite deep in the decks, aren't you? Yeah, you're in this next box here. You are over here. Nice. Perfect. So, we're going to go nickname it. Let me heal up as well. Thanks for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. We're going to move this Meowth down to the bottom real quick. Just so we have a nice order. What are you starting with moves-wise? Early Bird. Peck, Pursuit, Fury Attack, and Growl. So Peck isn't phenomenal, but looking at its learn sets, you do get Drill Peck at 37, which isn't awful. Versus, when does Dodrio get it? 47. So it may actually be worth giving you the Everstone until 37. Because that is a whole ass 10 levels higher. So we're going to do what we did with Venusaur when it was a Bulbasaur. And we're just going to hold off your evolution for a bit. You do get Tri-Attack in 1 level, which is actually really good. And it's physical in this game. So TM learning. There's a... Oh, we could actually teach you Aerial Ace now, which is really good, actually. So let's actually do that. Let's do Aerial Ace on you now. While we're here, we're going to do Hyper Beam on Ouroboros. We're going to get rid of Poison Sting, which is your only poison move. But again, poison doesn't really do much. Like, we could teach you Toxic later on if we really want. Aerial Ace. It's just better than Peck, and it never misses. Oh, and actually, we should go do the double battle first. That's in the next section. Because that's actually pretty good. No response. Let me go, and let's quickly... Let's ride our bicycle. Bum, 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 bada-bum. So this is actually one of the few double battles in the game. They were added in Generation 3, and they retroactively added some to this game, which I think is pretty cool. So we're going to do that. And I think we actually set up the team right. They both use fire types. It's a Ninetales and a Rapidash. Because we're sending out Venusaur, it should, in theory, bait both the attacks. So that is what we're going to try and do. If I can actually put you to sleep, that'd be perfect. Or not. Or you're going to go straight for you and get a crit. Please don't also go for me. And you're going to miss. That's fine. You bastard. Why would you target Doduo? Okay. I guess that's what we're fucking doing this time. There's a grass type right on the field. Did you not feel enticed? Let's fuck it. Hyper Beam. And, Secret Power. That's Body Slam, I'm pretty sure. That didn't one hit? Damn. Okay. These guys are actually pretty high level, all things considered. Razor Leaf should do work here, even if it's not very effective. Nice. Just a bit of chip damage on both. Burn damage. Use another Hyper Beam. I didn't need to use Razor Leaf, but that's fine. Because it's going to die to Hyper Beam anyway. Or not. Or it doesn't. Or it just misses. It's actually a bit of a challenging battle here. Let's just, yeah, Secret Power. Make sure it goes down. That's fine. There we go. Okay, well, Dodo was off to a great start, losing its first battle. We hadn't had that happen before, so that's fine. How'd you get in? Good effort. Can we go up one more? Nice. Well, we want to go through here, because this is where we get the Fly HM. Oh dear, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. Which we're going to teach Dodo, because this is basically teleport, but better. We can go anywhere where we've been before, as long as it has a Pokemon Center. Except Route 10, even though we can do outside Mount Moon. We're going to teach Dodo that. Don't want to line. That was not words I said, but that's fine. We're going to replace, I guess, Growl at the moment, because we're never going to use that. Machine set. And with our Fainted Bird... so Dodo actually flies in the sense of it just jumps really high. However, it runs in the air in Pokemon XD and Colosseum. So we're going to fly all the way back over to Lavender Town. A, to give it its nickname, now that we know this is the correct Doduo. But also to heal and fight the trainers on this side. Pokemon Center, would you like to heal your Pokemon? Yes, please. think it's name rater, or is this Fuji's house? No, it's Fuji's house. Name rater is in one of these. Yes. Official name rater. Want me to narrate? Yep. Duo. So seeing as we've already named something Ouroboros, we're going to stick with that kind of fantasy name. And even though it's not a dog, we're going to name it Cerberus. Because it gets 3 heads. Actually, I have a nice little tweak on this. Instead of Cerberus, we're going to use Cerberus. Because it's a bird instead of a dog. Cerberus. Little tweak on that. Cerberus. I think that's a nice little unique name. For a bird named 4, how very fortunate for you. So, a bit of a level gap between our team members. But this is our 3rd official team member. And we're going to try and get Cerberus up to the rest of our team. So we're going to... Let me actually double check. What are the levels of the people in the gym? They're actually much closer to us. So it might be worth us taking on the gym first, then coming back and fighting all these guys. I might do that, yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Since we have the type advantage and we resist. So, we're actually going to fight the next gym. Whether we take it out the gym leader yet, I don't think we will. At level 29. Yeah, I think we'll fight the gym trainers and then come back. Oh, there's an aid here. Oh, I do. Someone stole our Sylph Scope. The thief came running this way, I'm sure of it. But I lost sight where they went. Can I go up one? I'd like to cut it. Yep. Oh. That didn't do much. Damn, I got baited by that one. I'm on vacation with my brother and my boyfriend. Celadon is a pretty city. Yippee, I'm on vacation. Why did she bring her brother? Pokemon, no, this is a hotel for people. We're full up, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't know this. I've never been in this building. Chief, we just shipped 2,000 more Pokemon at slot prices again today. Hehehe. The slots are just reeling the dough big time. Don't touch the poster at the game corner. There's no secret switch behind it. I wonder if there's a secret switch behind it. What are you staring at? Get lost or I'll punch you. Psst, there's a basement under the game corner right here. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here. I won't be needing this anymore. We'll be needing that in a bit. Munch. The man at the table lost it all on the slots. My Pokemon are weak, so I have to go to the drugstore. Hi. Sorry, but we're taking a break right now. Okay. I don't think there's... What are you? Man, I blew it on the slots. I knew I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. Celadon takes pride in its efforts to keep the city beautiful. That's why the new game corner is bad for our city's image. Wait for you to come around. I got my coughing in Cinnabar. It's usually nice, but it breathes poison when it's angry. Alright, let's go take on the gym. Alright, I'm going to have a quick break though. I'm just going to nip to the loo and maybe grab some water. So I will be right back and I will see you guys in a moment. So go grab a drink, go grab whatever, and then be back in like 5 minutes. Wrong screen again. Sorry, I just realised I didn't play my Spotify music when I left. So if you stayed here that entire time, you just sat in silence. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get going. Oh, does he say the same thing he used to? I didn't mean to go in. I meant to turn. Hey, this gym is great. It's full of women. Pervert. Where's Chris Hansen when you need him? Suburdius. Suburdius. Aerial-Ace. Now these are quite pro Pokemon fighting as well, so hopefully we should be able to just one-shot our way through here. Oh, look at that XP. Let me double check the power, because it is... I think both are 60 power. 60, 70. We could fly. We could fly. Because I kind of want to see if we could just knock out in one. Oh, you bastard, going for the sleep powder. Oh, there we go. Oh. There's a lot of trainers in here, which is really nice. Beauty Bridget sent out Oddish. Oh, look at that. Oh, I needed to have a look at its stats, its IV counts, because I want to see. And I also didn't check its nature. Try attack already, perfect. We're going to get rid of Fury attack for that. I also want to move that to there. So, Doduo. Doduo. Alright, we'll have a look in a second. We are level 21 at the moment, but that might go to 22 by the end of this battle. I'm going to confidently predict 22 by the end of this battle. Actually, no, we could just view it now. Because I want to know. So we have 49, 46, 29, 24, 23, and 37. And our nature is Hardy, which is neutral. Hardy is a neutral nature. So our speed is actually awful. It's 3 to 7, which is not great for a Doduo. But all our other ones are actually pretty good. Our special defense is the second lowest, which could be 16 to 20. Same with HP. But our attack, our defense, our special attack, all pretty high. It's only mainly our attack. We would probably have preferred high attack and high speed, but that's fine. We can make do about it. I mean, we'll have the levels. We're already outspeeding things here, and we'll probably end up with the levels to outspeed everything. The reason I don't want to fight Erica straight away is because her Pokemon are level 29. And while I think we'd definitely win, I'm just concerned about Surburdus not being able to take everything out by itself, which then splits the XP, and I want Surburdus to get all of it. Because he needs to catch up. Fortunately, these trainers have a lot of Pokemon. We can know. Can Aerial Ace one-hit it? Yes, it can. Perfect. Oh, that was a lot of XP. Gloom. I think Gloom might be more bulky. Yeah, it is. So we want to fly on those. But he misses. We'll finish off with a tri-attack to save some PP. Nice. And we've got the rocket hideout as well, actually, for Subertus to catch up. I keep saying Eus like it's like Odysseus. I've sort of be a little bit bonky as well, so we should probably fly for the extra damage. Oh, and a crit. I don't like bug or fire type Pokemon him. I mean, you resist bug or like on neutral because a lot of you have poison types as well. We are going to fly because we know you can tank the hit. Please me, my hobby is Pokemon training. Mine too. Beauty Lori sent out Execute. First time we're seeing Execute so far. Which is not a Kanto Pokemon. Oh, you tanked that as well. Interesting. First bit of damage we've taken this battle. Or this gym even. Why has my dog just gone in the bathroom? He's probably gonna go lick the toilet or something gross. Link! What are you doing, boy? Why are you in the bathroom, huh? You being a nasty boy. Come sit down. Good boy. You lay down? Good boy. You get your baby wobs. Oh, baby wobs. Good boy. Get a TIEAT later. Being so good. I'm not gonna potion. We don't need a potion. I could have just went down and around, but why? Why would I do that? To me, I sent up Bellsprout. We're almost out of Aerial Ace PP as well. Oh. We'll get level 25 from this, which is nice. Nice critical hit as well. I think Aerial Ace does it have a higher critical chance? I know it doesn't miss, but... Rage. Rage is actually not too bad a move, but we're not going to be learning it, just because it doesn't fit within our moveset. Like, Pursuit's kind of the weakest move here. I'm kind of holding on to it for coverage when it comes to the Psychic types. But we don't really need it. I might even end up teaching Dodrio Hyper Beam as well. Bulbasaur! I'm sorry, Bulbasaur. And an Ivysaur. Ram bum ba dum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. So let's cut it. Yes, please. Actually, I didn't really need to do that because we're gonna fly anyway. Oh, you've picked up something. A personberry. Let's fly. Because we're gonna fly back to Lavender and fight the trainers over here. Also want to heal up. Get all that HP. Oh, look, he's playing FireRed version as well now. Let's come and fight everyone then. Now, I think there's a lot of poison types on this route, so we don't match up perfectly into everyone, but it's fine. We should have a decent amount of levels now to take everything out pretty decently. Tri-attack is 80 power, so let's go with Tri-attack. Because we've got stab on that as well. It should be our strongest move. Oh, obliterated. Let me double check this as well. Hidden power calculator. Because we actually want to know what our hidden power is. Because depending on what it is, if any of our Pokemon have a dark type hidden power, it could be worth teaching it to them. So actually I might double check that. I want to double check Doduo's because I think he gets stab on it. We have an item as well. It's probably going to be another berry. Yep. So let's actually double check. Pokemon's IVs. Oh, we don't know our IVs yet, do we? So we need to do the IV calculator. See if we can find out what they are. Doduo. What do we have? We have 57, 54, 34, 28, 27, 44, and we are level 25 with a hardy nature. We still don't know, which is not great. We could check Nettlebane's, which is 113, 73, 91, 80, 82, and 79, and you have one extra you. Impish. You are level 38. Nope. What do you mean incorrect? Invalid value. I'm looking at them. They're not invalid. We also don't know what our EVs are, so that's kind of annoying that it's thinking that we don't have any. Because like our EVs could be anything. We're playing casually. I think that's probably where it's getting confused. But those are our stats. Yeah, it's saying our defense and our speed are wrong. But they definitely are. Definitely are right. I guess we won't know. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess we won't find out. Pokemon's IVs. Yeah, I don't think we have a way to know at the moment unless we find a Kecleon, but we can't do that. Or without testing, but because it's one-time use, it's kind of hard to know. Yeah, we'll just have to go about for now. Even Ghost actually would be pretty good. Suburtus. Ooh, I'll put you paralyzed. Yeah, so the Tri Attack's actually really good because we can paralyze, freeze, or burn on any time we use it. Aerialize ignores minimize, so we might as well just finish it off with that. No. Oh, no. I think a Tri Attack. We'll take 2 Tri Attacks, I think. Yeah. Harden, that does raise its physical defense, so it might take a little bit more. So maybe we do a cheeky fly. Okay, it's going to take a little bit more than we initially thought, because all our moves are physical. We're going to do Aerial Ace those, because we don't want to miss. Nice. We got lost. Grimer again. Let's just hit with a Tri Attack. Oh, just about lived. Get destroyed. No, we want to use a quick super potion. Oh, and a Meowth has an item. I know these are mostly just going to be berries, but I'm going to take them. Might as well. We have a double battle here. I would actually rather Ouroboros be up front, because Ouroboros is the next lowest level. He'll shock you with our power. Clutter and Jigglypuff. I might double into one of them because I don't think we're going to take them out because they're both pretty bulky in terms of HP. So unless Ouroboros is it. No, Ouroboros can't even one-shot him. I think Clefairy is the more defensive of the two. Oh shit! Cerberus. Suburtus. I'm going to keep saying Cerberus. I suppose we are using a special attack on thingy here. Q-charmed twice. That's insane. Well, that worked pretty well with the pair of them. I think this guy might have Magnemites, which could be a little bit awkward, so we'll just have to switch to Ouroboros. Oh, just a coughing. Actually, never mind. Oh, and there's a burn. There we go. Oh, we're going to get poisoned here, because I think this is a poison guarantee move. Oh, no, it does do damage. It does poison us. So poisonous gen, we did mention it earlier when an NPC spoke, but it actually does damage outside battle, and they can faint from it. In Gen 4, I think it might even do it in Gen 5, or I might have changed it in Gen 5. They stop on 1 hit point. They recover from it. Kind of like Minecraft poison. But then after that, they just stopped doing damage outside, because it was kind of weird that poison did it, but like burn didn't. So yeah, we have a bunch of antidotes. I think these are from like Viridian Forest. We've just not used them. Yeah, no, because we've all our Pokemon are, aside Doduo at this point, are poison types. So yeah, we've not had to deal with poison. I can tell Game Freak are kind of like split whether they should change Freeze, because Freeze is just like sleep, but you can't really, you can only really counter it with a fire move or just luck. But I think defrosting works. It should be an antithesis to burn. But maybe it should slow you as well to still be better. We got hit by poison points. That's 2 poisons we've had in a row there. I might try attack you, see if we can take you out in one. Because you might double kick us, which is neutral because we're part normal. Tail whip, no, that's fine. Pursuit. Let's see if that finishes you off. Critical hit. We'll never know if it truly would have finished him off, but Cerberus is making sure it's going down. We are going to, again, use another antidote. But we don't need to worry about buying those, because we have loads of Petra Berries. We are going to use a Super Potion, though. Nice. Oh, I needed to talk to the other person. I don't know why in my head I thought they'd turn around for me, but... G. We have the bat flying type. I'm pretty sure Tri-type comes special, which is kind of what is unfortunate for Doduo after this generation. Pikachu. Okay, we stay and we try and Tri-attack. Yeah, it's gone for quick attack. It's not going to survive this, most likely. If not, we're faster than it, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, there we go. Without an issue. Oh, a critical hit. Nice. Nidoran. Nice. Nidorino. Oh, Meowth. Ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum. Oh, yep, let's not forget you. Meowth is cute. Meow, meow, meow. Meow for me. Las Andrea. I think she got a team of Meowth, isn't she? Yeah. I mean, she's got the exact same amount of Meowth as I have. Also using the pickup strategy, I see. Now we got these bikers, so they're all gonna have poison types. Clear the way or I'll run you down. Jesus. It's not that deep, calm down. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. I'm gonna use Fly on you. Because I think you'll tank this anyway. I'd rather get you quite low. Minimize. I'm going to try and do Pursuit. I think Pursuit will hurt. And I just want to save some of my power points. Oh, no, we'll do Fly. Never mind. I was mashing A too quick. There we go. Cerberus has got amazing accuracy, regardless of Aerial Ace. Oh, nice try. Oh, I'm not going to use Fly anyway. I'm going to go for Pursuit, like I meant to last time. Nice. Yeah, I may actually drop Pursuit on it because of the special attack. Actually, let me double. How does Hidden Power work in Gen 3? Like these, is minimum coverage. Hidden back kind of can be any type except normal or fairy. It receives stab if the user's type matches the given to. Oh, okay. Wait, no. Is hidden power stab normal? Okay, so it's stab normal, so it could actually be worth giving hidden power, especially if it's like dark. Does it be physical dark? So it would be... Okay, actually. We can't talk to anyone in this game to figure it out. It's categorized as physical. Technician's actually a phenomenal ability for thinking if it had it. It might actually have it, but... okay. Interesting. I might go for it, you know, and we'll just have to figure out what type it is. Ideally, anything that's just not... well, it can't be normal, so as long as it's not flying, it might be really good. In a perfect world, it's ghost or dark. And it's not that we can't get more of these, we just gotta get lucky. Even a psychic one would be pretty good. Just because we're not a good special attacker at all. So Pursuit's really not going to help us. It's low power. You know, we might as well go with hidden power. So let's have a job of figuring it out now. Pretty much any type that I'm not going to be using on the team would be pretty good. Even bug actually isn't too bad, because there's not a lot of strong bug moves. Hidden power, normal. It's a ground type. Okay. Interesting. That's actually kind of fitting, considering Doduo can't fly. Let's see then. What are we good at? We're good against electric. So we've actually got a decent coverage move for electric types switching into us. Rock types as well. Actually, this is not too bad. I think that's all it's good against, isn't it? Hidden power. Ground. Steel as well, actually. We're not really gonna... So Magnemite is a victim to us. Well, that was a really quick way to find out. Got just flat. I go, no, that's the ground type. I'm going to use my Hyper Potion here, because we do need full health. And the low HP noise in this game is a lot more annoying. We're going to use Fly. We're nearly at the point where it should evolve, but again, we're not going to be evolving yet. Because obviously we want Drill Peck a little bit earlier, because we'd rather get it at 37 than 47, because it will absolutely make Dodrio amazing. And I'm pretty sure as well, Drill Peck... Does Drill Peck have a high crit chance? It's 80 power. No, it's not. But it's a pretty good flying move. 80 power, 100 accuracy. Yeah, no, we're sticking with that. Okay, that's again. We've used all the antidotes that we've been holding off. We're definitely getting our penance for not being able to be poisoned from like the numerous amount of poison types in this game. Just don't bury you. I think you have the Magnemite, don't you? Which actually, we do have courage for now. I was literally talking about her earlier. I was like, oh, there's a Magnemite we might have to switch out on. But now we don't actually have to worry at all. Oh, and you just have electro types in general. So again, hidden power is actually going to be our saving grace here. Bam. We get stab on that as well. So that's phenomenal. I knew there was a Magnemite on here. Okay, this is actually really good. I do want Dark for the coverage. Obviously, we have Bite. I wanted a stronger Dark move or even a Ghost move to be able to deal with Sabrina when she comes up. But I'm not upset with Hidden Power fucking ground. Like, it is better than a lot of other types we could have had. It is phenomenal coverage. Not just for our team, not just for Dodo, but for our team as a whole is what I meant to say there. You have Levitate, so we can't actually do anything to you, but we can hit you with a Tri-Attack, which might knock you out. There we go. Level 30 now. Lovely. Level 30. Meltdown. Nice. There we go. So, let's fly back to Celadon City. And fuck it, we're just gonna go take on Erica. I am gonna quickly go heal because our power points are at like 0. But we're gonna heal so we can just pretty much wipe her with Doduo. And then we can explore more of Celadon as well. In fact, I don't even think we'll put Hyper Beam on Dodrio because even though those two attacks are a little bit lower, obviously we've got coverage in ground type, and the fact that we can burn, paralyze, or freeze is actually really good. So for the little bit less power, the extra utility we have on those moves is actually phenomenal. Would you like to cut it? Yes. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of the Celadon's gym. I'm a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea you wish to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so we're going to go fly here. Because it should do more damage. Well, it will do more damage, but hopefully it should one-shot. Since these are going to be some quite bulky Pokemon. Easy. Tangela. An Aerodale should take it out, but I'm just going to spam 8, because we're doing Fly anyway. And we might as well stick with it. Boom, boom, boom. And one more fly. 3 moves, 6 turns. You know. This should one hit, hopefully. Oh, just about. You bastard. They're definitely going to heal. I'm probably going to go for the Aerial Ace in this case, because, again, it's going to take 2 turns. I'm worried about paralysis, like, screwing us over. Oh, actually, it wasn't far off anyway. Our special defense isn't great. That's fine. Because this area likes to take it out. There we go. So we technically can evolve now, but again, we're holding off for Drill Pack. But that's how quick we've managed to get Suburtus to become amazing. The Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. It also allows Pokemon to use Strength in and outside of battle. Please also take this with you. Contains Giga Drain. Half the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that's a wonderful move? I don't think we're going to slap it on Venusaur because of Leech Seed. In fact, we might actually. When are we really using Leech Seed at this point? I guess we could. I just didn't want to replace Razor Leaf, but I guess we could replace Leech Seed at this point. Yeah. There's pros and cons to Leech Seed over this. Ouroboros isn't going to make use of it because its special attack isn't that great. And it's not... I guess these aren't physical, are they? But it's the... yeah, we've not got as many power points. So I think Leech Seed is probably what we drop here. Leech Seed and Machine Set. Now Baneland, Giga Drain. So we're not doing too bad at the moment. We need to go heal up because we are paralyzed. Hey sir, how you doing? Venusaur is the boss. How are you? How's it going? Welcome in. Bum, bum, bum. We just absolutely stomped the 4th gym with no issue again. We're rocking only 3 members still. We've only recently added our 3rd member in Cerberus. We have Ouroboros, our Arbok, and Nettlebane, our Venusaur. We are very overleveled. Because I've been doing everything in the game when I can do it. So we can do the hideout next, but I actually want to double check this because I want to know how much each one of them cost. And there's some moves in here as well. What moves are in here? Because there actually might be some good moves we could learn. If Cerebi tells me. Ice Beam, Iron Tail, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, or Flamethrower. I don't think we use any of these yet. Running Shoes in my Pokemon Red. Yeah, we've got Running Shoes now. I might actually hold off on Porygon because I think it's cheaper in Leaf Green, I think. It might be. We can get Dratini at this point, but I don't want to. Because we're not going to be adding Dratini. As much as I love Dragonite, we're not using it because we're trying to use Pokemon we haven't. Even though one of them we are adding that we've used before. That's fine. We won't talk about it. Just because I want to have it for the accessibility. Yeah, we can kind of go do the game corner now. I guess that's where we're at. There are a lot of hidden items around here for the coins. I'm buried around here. Might even be there. No, yeah. Normally I would run Venusaur, Butterfree, Arcanine, Gyarados, Dragonite, and Gengar. Those are my favorite Kanto Pokemon. Okay, we're close. There we go. Just some extra coins on the floor we can find. And I'm pretty sure some of these guys give us coins as well. Okay, we've gone past it, so it's on this left side here. I'm pretty sure one of these machines is rigged to be better. Let me double check, because I'm fairly certain one of these is rigged, or it might only be in thingy. Gen 1. They are rigged. Eight of them are already occupied, one labeled out of order, and one labeled reserved, and one where someone left their keys. I start with a bunch of TMs for the Ghost Gym, and I set any bird on one fire. That's fair. Have different odds, they do. Let me double check. Which one is it? FireRed. Which slot machine is best? Directly far left, directly below the women. So this one next to her should be the best one. Allegedly. And this guy's going to give us 3 coins as well. I probably should use Rattata, because I haven't used it. I was just talking about how good it is with, like, a condition. Like, because of guts. So maybe I should. If I was responding. Okay, I've gone past it. Should be directly above me. Nope. Should be here. Yeah. People drop their coins. Slot games, you want to lose, it's only luck. Oh, no. Therefore, rare Pokemon that can be exchanged for your coins, but I just can't seem to win. Games are scary, so easy to get hooked. There's a lot of coins in the floor on here. Oh, absolutely, yes. I am a grass starter lover. What are your thoughts on how it looks? I really like the look of it. It weirdly does not feel like a Pokemon game. Oh, I forgot this is in here. I need to show that off as well. So while I'm here, this thing, amazing. It's a Pokemon printer. So I don't know if you can actually print these off. You might have been able to. But you can print your trainer card. We're going to go black. A big smile. And it will print your team onto your trainer card. So if we go to our trainer card now. And flip over. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to do black because they're... Yeah, I want to do it normal. I thought it was the trainer card for some reason. We want to be able to see our Pokemon. Oh, I didn't click Y. If we look... I think you might be able to do it on there. Or you could do this. And there we go. We have our team on the back, our 3 Meowth, that are picking up items for us. That is their purpose. And they have not picked anything up. They have let me down. 100 coins! Oh! Juicy. No, no items. Hey, what? You're throwing me off. Here's some coins. Shoot. I'm buried around here. There we go. 10 coins. I think that might be all of them. Yeah, I do want to get one of those because I would love to print, like, complete the Pokedex in Gen 1 and 2 in order to get the Pokedex printout you can do for completing your decks. Oh, there's even more. Jesus, I'm missing some still. So, I was watching Chugga Conroy, who I've recently started watching. I've been watching play through Heart Gold, and he actually told about the... It's down here. The Voltorb flip, which was considered basically impossible, but you can actually find the seed for it now. So you could just get all the right answers every time, which I have been doing in order to get the HM moves, or not the HM moves, but the TMs. That should be all of them in here, yeah. So, how many coins do we have at this point? We have 310 coins already. Cricket Game Corner. Is there anything we want to buy? That's fine. Let's try one of these machines. See if this machine allegedly is better. Smiley face. Wager. Wait. No. Oh, I did not mean to do that. How do I do it? A to stop... oh no. Combos. Oh, there we go. I don't know what we got, but we got something apparently. I feel like I've been lied to about this machine being statistically better. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're still losing money. That's evil. I got 3 Magnemite at least. I don't know how many that's worth. 8. Great. I kind of want to try and get the 7s. Ah, nearly. Nearly got the R. There might be. But apparently, according to sources, there's apparently higher odds on one of the machines. But it does not seem we're getting lucky. Apparently, it's meant to be that one, but no. Alright. I've got in this poster. Get away or else. I'm going to have to remember to take the Everstone off of Doduo when we hit level 36, so we can get it and evolve in the same level. Drill Peck, that is. Gamba. Gonna get banned on Twitch for Gamba. We're just gonna fly. We'll probably KO you with a aerial ace, but we'll fly anyway. Rip. What else do you have? A Zubat. Oh yeah, you're definitely dead to aerial ace. So, Rocket Hideout, there is going to be a lot of items in here. So much. First off, let me quickly open the right tab on Therapy, because I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Team Rocket's hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. I don't know where he disappears, because the stairs haven't been revealed. He just kind of disappears, and I don't get it. It throws me off. There are a load of grunts here that are one-time battles, I believe. I believe they're all one-time. So we're going to do them all, because we want to make sure we get every bit of XP we can in this game. This is also where we can get another Moonstone. So we want to get that. Now. Oh yeah. Hydrate and stretch. Oh, my back didn't click, but I did indeed stretch. Oh, you're dead, Machop. I'm so sorry. You're just incinerated. There's also the black glasses, which actually could be really good for... Thank you for your daily sacrifice. Ow! Why do people keep throwing those? They hurt. They're solid. They're metal objects. Ow. There's black glasses are found here, which boost dark type attacks. Actually, be really helpful for our Ouroboros. A nice snake with some cool ass glasses. I do like the improvements they made here in Let's Go. The place obviously looks a lot better, but the added archer, because the admins from Johto do feature in this game in the post game. However, Archer being featured here in Let's Go with an actual model and character reference is a really nice addition. Oh my bad, Lopunny. Shame. Why does everyone think I'm like some rare Lopunny? Gooners, the lot of you, after goth Lopunnies. God, Suburtus is doing absolute work. Level 32. And over here we have an escape rope. Escape. We do not need that though. That is this floor complete. There's literally nothing here. This is like an exit area. There's another one of you here. Boss said you can see ghosts with the self scope. Did he now? Okay, an aerial ace is destroying you. So we're at this point where Kanto obviously has that issue similar to Johto, where a lot of trainers are underleveled, but it's partially because the game's so open. Lavender ain't ready for my fruity ass. The dead racist grandpas aren't ready. Can't handle it. Yeah, like they're so underleveled, so it's why we're kind of like fighting everyone for the scrape XP, and also why I actually am kind of glad we're very few and far between each of our Pokemon we're catching. There is a Pokemon I was considering catching, and I did say I was going to catch it, but I don't think I will. Into a graveyard, yes, Slay Queen. Ariel, I should take you out as well. I don't think we'll get all the way to 37 down here. But I think we'll get, I think maybe 35, even 36. Okay, we want to do this puzzle. Oh, that is so much faster on here. I remember how long it takes on the actual Game Boy to fucking like load that area. Like when you're like spinning for ages, like whereas now we're like fucking there and done. A Moonstone, that's the other Moonstone. TN12 Taunt. Probably not something we're going to use. And a Super Potion. I actually don't think we need to go through this fully at the moment, but I kind of am. Just so I can grab all the items here. That's the elevator for later. There's like 3 trainers up here, I'm pretty sure, and an item. Where did you come from? Wait, why did you come here? I completely made that up. I don't know how I misread that bad. I read a completely different sentence that wasn't even there. Destroyed. Man, I hate cleaning this spin trap. It's always covered in puke. Yeah, like, how do they get through? Do you, like, there's, like, 2 options here. Did they either set them out for us before we came in? Be like, oh, there's a kid entering. Let's quickly set up all these traps. Or is that just how they have to navigate through the fucking, base? You know? Is that really what, like, your day-to-day work? Imagine coming to work, you're like, oh, I've got to step on the spin trap. Uproar. Ooh, Uproar's kind of a decent move, but it does lock us in. Actually, 50 power. How about that? We've got Early Bird. Yeah, no, we don't need to play. They turn it off and on. Oh, yeah, true. But, like, who makes these spin traps? Who thinks they're... Because, like, they're in multiple places. They're in, like, Fuego Ironworks. He, like, sets them up as, like, a puzzle for people to try. They're just in a bunch of different places. It's like, how have we made this? Kind of a big breakfast. I'm on the spin trap level with shift. God, that'd be awful. Hyper pushing. Okay, does anyone else see the faces in these? They look like little beings. They look like they're doing like the teeth grating emoji there. But not smiling. I can't make myself not. It's your telephone. Better not use it. Surely the government could find them if they have like a landline. You know, like how haven't they not been dealt with? They have a landline. Yeah, they're like, oh god. They're doing experiments. Maybe use my ether in a bit. When that ad break comes, I'm going to quickly nip the loo. Because I've drunk a lot of water and it's gone through me. No. We're gonna get hit with the level spike soon, and once we have 6 members, we're gonna be like, shit, we actually need to do grinding. But we've just not had to do it. Because we come back here later, we need to get the lift key. Let's fight. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. Damn. Maybe they did set it up then. Yeah, maybe. Alright, let me do this battle and then I'll go nip to Lou. Okay, there is an ad starting, so I'm going to do this battle and then I'm going to nip to Lou. In fact, I'll do it now. We're mid-battle. It's fine. I'm just going to quickly nip to low. I will be right back. Go. If you were stuck in the ad break, you missed nothing because I just went to the toilet. Suck that, Mr. Bezos. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Little worried, guys. Just a little anxious, boys. Frustration. A move I don't think anyone uses, and I think it has been cut with Return as well, when Return was cut. It's just a bullshit move to cut, because it was such a good move. Rare Candy. I'm saving these up for the end of the game. Also, actually, have you picked up anything? One Meowth has. Pecha Berry. We are mainly going to get berries. Unfortunately, in this game, it doesn't work in the sense of, like, higher level equals higher odds of getting stuff. It's just flat chance. Stop meddling in Team Rock's affairs, or else. Or else what? Okay, we're going to need to use the thingy after this. Actually, no, we shouldn't need to. We've got enough PP to get through it. I think 36 may have been generous. Probably going to be 34, maybe 35. Drowsy does look like, well, actually. Black glasses. They are going straight on our little snake. Does snake look cool with these, like, tinted lens? These shades. You can just see fucking Arbuck with some shades on now. Okay, that's all the items in here. Found a max ether. Can we see Giovanni at this point? We can. This is the first sight we get of him. I am going to quickly use a super potion. Just because I want you on full health. This guy has the lift key. Snatch. The elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? I wonder who. More gets sent out coughing. Cerberus. Well, I will just fly. I would have rather have used thingy, but that's fine. Right, yeah, none of these are affected by my hidden power, unfortunately. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. Definitely an insider. He's definitely a double agent. Did you know in the original Gen 1, Team Rocket didn't actually have a theme? It wasn't until Gods of Crystal where they had a theme, which is what they are iconically known for, but it's often treated like a Gen 1 song. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we want to go this way, this way, this way. However, there's some trainers we can use our hidden power on after this lift. I just went up, didn't I? Yeah, we gotta go B4. I should probably reread these. It's compiled of words, numbers make no sense. I found calcium. Calcium's actually boosted attack, so I might as well use one of these, because I don't think I've been using... I think it's the first instance of us finding one. Oh, it's special attack. Venusaur actually makes the most use of that. Since all grass types are special attack. Alright. We need to fight these guys. They have both the... one of them has Ekans and Arbuck with Sandshrew, and then the other one has Sandshrew, Sandslash, and then Ekans. It's an interesting little flip. This one will have the Sandslash because they sent out that one first. We're going to use Tri Attack on you. I probably actually should have used Fly on here. As you know, because we're going to be fighting some rock types in a second. We can use it on you. Nice. Super effective. Sound Slash. Let's do another Tri-Attack. But we only have flying and, I guess, technically normal moves. But it really works. Ah, you're gonna be doing that, aren't you? Pain in the arse. Just do another Tri-Attack. Because in an ideal world, we will burn you. Nope, it's fine. I'm gonna do Fly on this one, just because I want to preserve power points. I do feel like in this game, Giovanni shouldn't have been just like a solid ground type gym leader. I feel like he should have just used whatever and kind of do what Blue did. Goods have been acquired and currently downloaded. I did see you were playing Animal Crossing very briefly, so I assumed you were transferring. It did pop up. I don't know if you were here for us catching our newest member, who is very much caught up in levels nearly. Sir Burdus. And who has Hidden Power Ground, which is phenomenal. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Clever. Get fucked, Sandshrew. My eyes. Oh, I can't actually. Fuck it, we'll do another hidden power. Oh, maybe we'll hit level 36. Ah, you bastard. My own strategy's against me. Well, at least we can't be poisoned. Nice. Level 35. Alright, let's I'm going to do it for my berry pouch because I need to use an orange berry anyway. So let's use that on you to get that tiny little bit of HP back. Then we're also going to do is we're going to use... where is the cherry berry? It's number 1, isn't it? Yep. Lovely. What does the laptop say? So about words numbers that make no sense. Okay. So I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I'm the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Here comes Onyx. So we're going to use Hidden Power. Oh! Nearly one-shot it as well. I know it was a crit, but jeez. I don't know if he will heal. I don't think he will. No. And that'll free us from bind as well. Rhyhorn. Yep. We are once again... Rhyhorn actually knows no rock-type moves, like at all. Especially at this point. Two turns to knock it out. It's not bad. Maybe we won't get level 36. Actually, you and Kangaskhan might get a lot of XP. No, actually, no, yeah. Unless Kangaskhan gives us a load of XP, we're not going to be getting that. Actually, 29, maybe. Oh, and a burn. That is beautiful. We love to see it. We're going to try attack again. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We need that Everstone on for a little bit longer. I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understood what I hope to achieve. I shall step out, aside this time. I hope we meet again. Obtain the Sylph Scope. So now we can go to Lavender Tower. Now, I was going to pick up Cubone in Lavender Tower, but after seeing how rare it is to find, I don't want to find one and then also have to find one for the decks. So I'm kind of tempted to not get it. And I'm using... Oh, I didn't fight you. using a Alolan Marowak is kind of using a Marowak already. So, and we've got a ground type in our move now as well. So, I feel like I could save the slot for something else. We can't hit you, so we're going to hit you with Tri-Attack. There we go. Okay, we can take the Everstone off now, because next level, we learn Drill Peck, and then we're already able to evolve, so... It's weird that you fight him last, considering he's a grunt. And that door's locked, otherwise. Let's go heal. And it's also for this reason I kind of want to keep Dodo up front. For one more level, and then we'll swap to Ouroboros. We'll keep it. Probably should the rival battle will probably be what levels us up to 37, and then we can put Ouroboros back up front and get a bunch of XP because falling behind a little bit. Did I actually take the item off? I did. It's because I was looking at Ouroboros and I saw a held item and I was like, oh, did I not take the Everstone off? But no. Now, I haven't gone to Saffron yet, for a very specific reason, because we've not needed to go there. And we're going to be climbing up. We need to actually climb this tower twice, because it takes us out automatically, and there's an item we want to get from here afterwards. We don't need it now, but it'll be useful for later. Come to pray for my dearly departed Clefairy. Rip. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon loving heart. My Growlithe, why did you die? I'm the channeler. The spirits are up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. Hey, Joanna, what brings you here? Is it your dead Pokemon? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. Obviously, a lot of people theorize that he has a dead Raticate because of this. But it's probably just took him off the team. He probably fell off. We are definitely over-leveled. Because you can do this fight beforehand, but we were waiting. Because, this is a little bit higher level than some of the stuff we were fighting. Oh, you bastard. We actually have a decent counter to his Charmeleon now. Unless it's evolved. I think it should still be a Charmeleon. Kadabra. Yeah, because he's not got any level 30 Pokemon, so yeah. Should have a Charmeleon still. Hidden Power, Ground. Oh, okay. Down it goes. Actually, might not be enough XP to level this up. Yeah, a couple more battles. However, Ekans will pop off in this tower. Treasure Box is coming. I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet they aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish. Unlike you. Smell you later. I'm going to use a Super Potion real quick. I do need to sell some stuff actually as well. I do want to mainly use Arbok in this tower. Yeah, all these guys are possessed. Channels have been possessed by the angry spirits because Marowak has been truly pissed off after its child was taken. This Ghastly might be enough to level us up. Oh. I'll fight a wild Pokemon. I don't want to waste more XP. Escape rope. We can't run in here, which is actually really annoying, so we're just going to have to walk. But there is a few Pokemon we can do here. I've not actually updated my Cerebi of where we are. We are in Lavender Town, and we are in the Pokemon Tower. Yes, we can get Ghastly, mainly, Cubone at a 9% chance, and a Haunter at 1. Though Haunter does actually go up to 5, and later, I think, 10 as well. Yeah. Oh, no, it goes up to 15 on the highest floor. Oh, there's Cubone. So, that was actually one of the Pokemon we want to catch for the Pokedex. Let's switch to Ouroboros and do a paralysis on it. Also, Cubone is incredibly low level compared to what we would call Suburtus at. So, I'm kind of like, do we want to change such a low level Pokemon? And I don't think its moves are phenomenal. Its learn set. Evolves at like level 28. Oh, it also does get False Swipe. Maybe. Oh wait, no, that's in Heart. That's taking me to Diamond and Pearl for some reason. Does it learn False Swipe in Gen 3? False Swipe at level 33. Maybe we could add one. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. It actually has not too bad coverage. Okay, actually, yeah, maybe we will add one. If we find another one, we'll add it. Rockhead or Lightning Rod? I think Rockhead is definitely the shout here. Because there's... I don't think there's any recoil moves we can use. Double Edge, maybe. Yeah. But... I think that's about it. Thunder and Fire Punch would be nice, but that's only in... what's it called? Emerald. From the Move Tutor. Why are you looking at me like that, boy? Yeah, okay, maybe. It's got a decent TM move pool. It wears the skull of its dead mother on its head. When it becomes lonesome, it's said to cry loudly. Lovely. That does unfortunately mean we kind of have to replace it a bunch. We have to do a lot of learning. It could also have the Thick Club, 5% chance, which actually would be really helpful for it. I'm just going to knock this one out because we're going to find loads of these as we go through. And I just want the level up. Nice. Drill Peck. Yeah. 80 power is phenomenal. Oh, I need to turn my light on real quick. It's getting pretty dark. Suburtus is evolving it to actually be 3 heads and have a more fitting name now. There we go. Yeah, false swipe on this could mean that I don't use a repeat in Scyther. This may change up some team plans I had. Let's have a look. Also, we want to move you off the top for Ouroboros, who's going to take out a lot of these channelers. Let me have a look. So we're what? We're in FireRed. We've got Venusaur. We've got Arbok. We've got Dodrio. If we go Marowak, I know that other Pokemon I'm going to catch. Oh, yeah, I could add that, maybe. Many thinkings. Much thinking. If I can find where it is in the order. Yeah, I'm having a big think about this. It's got me thinking on who I want. Because I was going to do Scyther so I could add Scizor in the post-game. But if we get False Swipe on Marowak, that would be not too bad. But I would ideally want the Thick Club on it because of that. Big thinking indeed. Level 35. Oh, we want to catch this one. See, the thing is, if I catch it, I may need to grind in here for a bit in order to get Thick Club. Is it an effect gap? Oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Guess we could just lob a Great Ball and hope for the best. Ghastly, a being that exists as thin as gas. It can topple an Indian elephant by enveloping the prey in 2 seconds. I think it's like the last gen we have reference to real life animals. Also, the poor Indian elephant, because Raichu has also made it a victim. Is this just level up moveset that I'm a little bit concerned about? It's nowhere near dinner time, boy. I'm going to be so real with you, mate. So I don't know why you're looking at me as if it's time. Oh, no, no, no. Fight. Okay, I'm looking at his Lancer. If I could set it up right, I might go with it. We might go slap Brick Break on it. It could probably end up learning Strength for us as well for the TM, for the HM. False Swipe as well would be helpful. There's a lot actually we could do with it. It just does throw me on... I mean, I can get Scyther as well. Like, that was my initial plan. What is Scyther's learn set anyway? In this gen. Because actually that might deter me from Scyther. Oh, actually, you have a terrible learn set. No X-Scissor? Oh, maybe we don't use Scyther. Maybe Scyther is exclusively in the post-game for helping catch stuff. Well, we have an open slot then. Whoever I could use. I'm thinking hard. I'm looking at like the Pokemon available to us. I'm having a hard think. So I'm trying not to have overlapping types. We already have 2 poison types, as it is. It's weird, because I would use something like Mr. Mime if it wasn't the fact that it was a traded Pokemon. Let me have a look at this. Or maybe we could run that. But what are you? Because you might be more physical, aren't you? Actually, no. Okay, maybe then. I'm considering Electabuzz. Yeah, we don't get Electivire in this gen. Jolteon would have actually been not too bad. I mean, I've used Jolteon, but Jolteon would have been fun, especially with Pin Missile. But missed that boat. Maybe Magneton, a steel type in this gen, is actually probably quite good. Okay, that's all the stuff on this floor. There's another Cubone. We're going to catch it. Bum, 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 bum. I thought it roared then. I want to catch you in a Pokeball if it's going to be a team member. Alright, I'm actually looking up some names for this one, because I'm not too sure. Ivory seems pretty decent. That's... I don't like human names, but Annie's quite a good one. I think Ivory. No, that's quite... let's have a look on here. I'm looking on loads of different sites to see what they suggest as nicknames. Bone names. A lot of these are going to be really fancy names. But I want to look at some bone names. What is a lunate? Okay, it's a very tiny bone. It's in the carpal in your hand. But I do like that name. Lunate. The bone. So we're nicknaming it Lunate. Oh, no, not just L. Lunate the Cubone. It is going to be quite far behind in levels. So we're going to need to go back and get it. This may be a grind I do off stream for it. Because I need the... what's it called? The thick club to make it really worth it. Because it's actually quite a good item. Boosting its attack of just Cubone and Marowak. So if I could get that, that would be perfect. So it might mean I need to go back and get a Butterfree, grind that up because of Compound Eye, so I have a higher item chance, and then Thief to steal it. So, but unless we're super, super lucky, and it's meant to be, and, oh, actually, we don't have the... Are you joking? If it has Rockhead, it's meant to be. There's no way. There is no way that this fucker rocked up with the right ability I wanted. And the 5% thick... Lunate. You get on this team, you. You get on. You get on the team. Why you? Okay, well, I guess Lunate. Welcome to the team. You have everything we needed from you. We've already got Headbutt and Bone Club, which is actually pretty powerful, actually. I didn't realize how much damage that did. Okay, maybe I've been sleeping on Marowak a little bit. What's your level up moveset? Pulse Swipe you get 39, that's as Marowak. What did you get it as you? Because, oh, you don't get it. Oh, no, you do. You get it at 33. So it could be worth holding off on you. But I don't think False Swipe's really needed right this moment until 39 anyway. The main reason I didn't want Lightning Rod is because we're already immune to Electric. So if Electric was an issue, we could pivot. If we had a lot more double battles, then maybe Lightning Rod. But I feel like we're going to get more usage out of Rockhead. So I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be definitely grinding you up. Oh, Meowth has an item as well. I think we have some moves we could slap on you now, because you don't get double edge till 61, which is not really a worry. That's going to be like post-game. But TM case, let's see, what can you learn? You can learn Brick Break. I did want to teach you Brick Break, because that's going to be really helpful. And give you some usage against normal types, which there are a lot of in this region, and that will help with grinding. It might be worth us using Earthquake on you as the TM, because you don't learn it naturally. So that'll actually be pretty decent. Yeah, I think you're kind of going to be goated, actually. Rock Tomb as well, I'm going to teach to you, so you can get some flying types as well, bug types as well, everything. One second. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up there because I need to do some grinding, it seems. We're not going to progress in the story. I might hunt for Haunter because that is something I need. But I think that is where we're going to wrap up for today. Stephen live. I think Stephen did go live, didn't he, to stream his playthrough of it as well. Yeah. Oh, and he's picked Bulbasaur. Yeah, let's go raid Stephen. He hasn't given it a nickname. That's diabolical. I'm going to be so for real with you. Gotta call Stephen out on that. Yeah, definitely go give Stephen a follow. He is a flesh tuber. He has a body and shit. But yeah, let's go raid over to Stephen. And I'm not sure when I'll be live again this week. I might be alive again tomorrow or at some point. Just in general with playing through Pokemon because I'm really enjoying it. And I think Pokopia is out next week. So I'll probably stream that when it comes out. But until then, I'm going to love you and leave you. And I will see you next time. So take care and bye-bye.